In an effort to improve my filmmaking skills, I recently attempted to vlog like Casey Neistat by making a video every day for 7 days. This was way tougher than I expected, but it taught me some very interesting lessons when it comes to storytelling and making videos. And in this video, I'm going to tell you what I've learned, but to do that, we actually need to go back in time to 6 weeks ago when this all began. A New Year's resolution for me was to get better at making videos and grow this channel. And with that goal in mind, certain quotes from well-known YouTube filmmakers started to enter my mind.
If you're not learning, you're unlearning.
Learn, make, repeat.
If you want to succeed here, you've got to show up for work every single day.
So of course, me being me, I decided to throw myself straight into the deep end and try and vlog for 30 days without stopping, but quite quickly I realized that this was just not going to be possible for me. So instead, I switched my focus to just completing the first week. And the first lesson that I learned very quickly was that you need to get over yourself. On day one of the vlog, I felt pretty robotic. It might not have been that obvious in the final edit of the video, but on the inside, I was having a really hard time just relaxing and being myself on camera. Which was a bit surprising to me, to be honest, being as I've been making videos for quite a while now. Usually I have a theme to focus on, but in this case, the theme of the vlogs was basically me and my life, and that felt a bit weird and unnatural. But in there was the lesson. I had to just get over and let go of that self-consciousness that I was feeling and just have fun. Just enjoy making the videos, and it's obvious in the later episodes of the vlog where I actually managed to do that and enjoy myself. I'm generally a pretty silly, cheerful kind of guy, but I just stress that that's going to come across as weird, and it puts me off from being just my normal self. But at the end of the day, being yourself always makes the videos you're making better. So embrace the weird and just get on with it. That's actually probably terrible advice for some people. Lesson 2. Plans and backup plans. It's pretty much a guarantee that if you're making a video every day, you're gonna come up against unexpected difficulties. I quickly found out that having a general plan for the video and then a backup plan for if that doesn't pan out is vital. What worked for me was always having a talking point that I could refer back to throughout the day, so no matter what was going on, I had something that was tying the day together. And that also helped distract from the less exciting parts of my day when I was working. I do think in hindsight, it would have been a really good thing for me to try and plan out what I was going to do on the different days before I even started the challenge, because there were some days where it was obvious that I was just trying to throw something together at the last minute due to the time constraints. Which leads me on to the biggest lesson that I learned from attempting to vlog like Casey, and that is timing is everything. There were numerous mistakes I made throughout this vlogging challenge. Two of the most annoying ones being just forgetting to change camera settings. I left my main camera on autofocus when I was shooting a very long section of A-roll, and it focused on the wrong thing and left me blurry for about 7 minutes. That was frustrating. And I also forgot to readjust my exposure when I came inside the house from shooting clips outside, which left me all blown out. That little clip that you're looking at is after I've tried to correct it, so you can imagine how bad it was initially. But of course, because this was a daily vlogging challenge, I didn't have the time to reshoot these clips, so I had to just roll with them as best I could. Editing these videos also took me a lot longer than I'd anticipated that they would. And yet, despite all of this, and with the exception of a couple of mistakes like I said, I would say that the overall quality of these vlogs turned out more or less at the same quality as my videos that I've been making previously and taking a longer amount of time over. This was actually a big wake-up call to me, because that means that basically my average video represents about 2 days worth of effort or less. And to be honest, I think I can do better than that. This has made me very curious to see what a week, 2 weeks, or a month's worth of effort on a video is going to look like for me. Because we're at a point now where YouTube isn't about quantity anymore, it's about quality. There's actually a really good video about this by Bruno Kay, which I'll link in the description. It's well worth a watch. So to help me bring the level of my video quality up a bit, I'm going to start taking a bit more time on the videos that I put out, and I've got a plan to help me do this, which you can try as well. In this tin, I've got a load of cards with different YouTubers' names written on them, most of them in the YouTube filmmaking space, but not all. Going forward, I'm going to start trying to take the styles of these different people and apply them to making my videos to help me to learn and grow and make better videos in general. Also, I'm not necessarily just going to stick to YouTubers. I think it'd be quite cool to include some films, filmmakers, TV shows in this list too, so expect to see this list added to. I'm really excited for this series because it's going to teach me so much from different points of view on how to make good videos. And it's going to showcase a lot of different things for you guys too. Something a bit different for the YouTube filmmaking space, I hope. If you did want to have a look at those vlogs, there's a playlist that I made of them that you can find on my page. But if you wanted to see a bit more about Casey and his filmmaking style, then watch this video next, and that'll tell you what I learned from taking his filmmaking class. The question now is, who am I going to be drawing my inspiration from first? Well, this is going to be fun.